If you're going to master your golf swing, this is the part that you must be able to do correctly. When you get to the top of your backswing and you start your downswing, first movement is always my weight goes to the inside of my foot. Now once that's happened, then your body will be able to post on this leg. If it doesn't happen, then what will happen is you're going to get this motion, this lateral motion, and when you get that lateral motion, your hip is now over your foot. And as I've discussed before, when your hip gets over your foot, you just limited the amount that your body can rotate around this leg. And also in this position, it's going to be really hard to post on this leg. And what generally happens is that the player will move beyond that, and as they're moving beyond that and they're rotating, they're only getting actually maybe 20 degrees or 30 degrees at the most of actual hip rotation. And in doing that, they're creating a lot of stress in this joint, in the hip joint, and the medial meniscus at the Achilles, and also on the back on the right side. Because as they move into this position and you get the femur closer to the pelvis and this space closes, you're going to tend to hang back a little bit. And as you hang back and your upper body moves that way and you're rotating through, you're going to get excessive side bend through the lumbar region of your spine, which is going to put a lot of stress in your back. And the other place it's going to put a lot of stress in, it's going to put stress in the back of your hip bone and your sacrum. So in this low back region, you're going to have a lot of stress. This is the most common thing I see when it comes to back pain, when it comes to hip pain or labrum tears or any type of degenerative changes on this side of the body. It's due to this motion of my hip moving this way, my hip relative to my foot being perpendicular, and you also see that the foot also rolls to the outside. So anytime I see someone's foot rolling to the outside, I know that this situation happened where hip was over their foot, and now they're creating stress on every single swing to the body, as far as in the hip, at the knee, at the Achilles, or in the low back on the right side. So the solution really is that as you go to the top of the backswing, if you post correctly on this backside, you rotate in your hip socket properly on this side, it's a piece of cake to post on this front side and then rotate in your hip socket and your body be able to pivot around, and you can see my hip pivots freely. I'm on this leg and you can see how my body's moving, upper body's rotating towards a target as I went through impact. No stress on my body whatsoever.